I'm back, and another alternate filming location, an undisclosed location in Southwest Doc P's house. Anyway, so I know this box doesn't look like much, and it didn't look like much when it got delivered. I had to actually check the return label. Can you see the return label right there? Yeah, it's from Barrel and Blade, an unmarked package. So here we are with Barrel and Blade for November 2020. I'm excited to see what we've got. Using the Battle Box Knife of the Month. By the way, I have an angry rant that I'm going to have to post about what I just found out last night what Battle Box did with the Knife of the Month, and the fact that they had some higher end, maybe actually worthy of Knife of the Month, but they didn't want to actually spend the money to give everybody a nice one. So they played this stupid Russian roulette game with the nice ones and the plain one. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that now because this is Barrel and Blade time. So let's get into this box for November. Cutting around the camera is not always the easiest thing, and sometimes people say like, oh, that knife sucks, or oh, you don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, no, dude, try cutting around the camera on a tripod and see how easy it is. So what do we have here? Barrel and Blade, level 2. So I have to say this every single time. There's 2 levels to Barrel and Blade. Oh, some of this looks kind of cool. All right, so what do we have? Operation in the Woods. All right. I like the woods. I like the woods a lot. So level 2. So there's level 1 and there's level 2 in Barrel and Blade. And the difference is, I always say this, and just in case you don't know. So think of it like a basic box and an advanced box, or whatever. Sometimes in level 2 you get the same stuff as level 1 and more. Sometimes in level 2 you'll get like a more advanced version of something that's in level 1, or like a higher quality version of it. Like I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Lately it's just been in level 2 you just get more. You get more items. Yeah, it seems that in this month, once again, I'm trying to think of a month where we just got like you get one item in here, and then in level 2 you get like a bigger or better version of that item, which has happened in the past, but lately it just seems to be like you just get more things in level 2, and that's fine. I mean, as long as you get your money's worth out of it, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items in level 2, and we'll take a look at all of them and talk about them as we go. Normally I have kind of like a method to the madness when I'm doing these Barrel and Blades. I either go monetary value, or I go down the card. But I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with the True Arc 3 Compass by Brunton. Brunton is a very good name in compass. You know, they make really good stuff. And the reason I'm doing this is because... Let me get it out. Because this is how you do a compass, Battle Box. Now this has an MSRP of $16.99. This is an orienteering compass. This is what you want to have. You don't want some dangly, bobbly little ball that's a zipper pull. And this is worth the actual money for it, unlike the one we recently saw in another box, you know. This is one that you can, look, it's got measurements. This is one that you can put up on a chart or a map. It actually, I'm not going to get into declinations, but it gives you measurements to help work on that. And look, if you really want to dangle it from something, it comes with a lanyard. Now, this is not, obviously, this is not one of the bigger, fancier ones, but this is a compass. This right here is a compass. Look at that. You know, land navigation is an incredibly important skill to have. It really is. Being able to use one for navigation, you know, actually on your feet, or orienting charts, or triangulation. Do you guys know the difference between a map and a chart? You should know the difference. I mean, that's a key thing right there. Knowing the difference between a map and a chart is important to know as well. But this is, and you know what? If you look at the MSRP, and I'm just going by MSRP, it's $6 more for a real one that you can actually do things with, as opposed to a dangly thing that hangs off a zipper pull. And again, this is not even one of the really big fancy ones, but this is good enough. I mean, this also liquid filled, right? The bezel on this has it's not all loose. It's not going to turn if you don't want it to, but it's got great texturing and grip on it, and easy for you to align with the needle. For, you know, I'm not walking through land navigation in this video right now, but for when you need to align your needle to do all the navigation work that you're doing, to find true bearings and stuff like that. So this is good. This is good, and this is something that I would actually use. I would carry around when again in the woods. Oh wow, it actually fits the theme of the box. What a surprise! Cool. Not bad. Maybe we will do a compass video soon, land nav, and because believe me, this is an Army. This is like a lot of people now. I don't know if it's still called PLDC in the Army. It was sergeant school. To be promoted to E5, you have to pass PLDC, Primary Leadership Development course. And one of the big things that people used to fail was land navigation. And in the Air Force, it is a big skill for certain AFSCs. You know, you got to be qualified to do it. Not everybody does. But in the Army, land nav. Boy, do people screw up land nav, but it's, you know, it's a big thing. Anybody that's going to be trekking off in the woods needs to know how to use this, needs to know how to orient landmarks to their chart, knows, you know, if you're doing that. Like I said, triangulation. If you're lost somewhere, but you have landmarks, you know, and you know kind of where they are, triangulating your position. I mean, there's just so many things you could do with a compass. And I'm trying not to beat the dead horse, but, you know, a good compass as opposed to a cheap one, you really want to invest in a good one. Not a really expensive one, just a good, decent quality one. So, all right, beat that dead horse. This is going to go, and I like it, right here. Now we'll continue to go down the card. And so we've got a Rothko map and document case, MSRP of $19.99. And I'm assuming it's this, because this looks like... gear. It looks like, oh, it has a Rothko thing on it. Now it says waterproof map and document case. I've said this before over and over. Rothko stuff, to me, is a hit or miss venture, because Rothko can make some really good stuff. I've also had some Rothko products that were just like, but it really, I mean, when Rothko does it right, Rothko does it really right. And when they do it wrong, they put really wrong. So let's see. So this is, I think I've seen a document. So, all right, let's back up. So 2 plastic bags for you to put stuff in. Now here's what I don't understand. I guess now if you want to put your document in here, well, even these bags have holes, little holes. This is what I don't get. So this is your waterproof document case, but why are there grommet holes in it? How waterproof is your waterproof document case if there's a hole in it? I don't get it. And I have seen document cases that have no hole. This is what I absolutely don't understand. I just don't understand. Why do they make this with these grommet holes with it? It says made with water-resistant nylon, keeps maps and documents safe, dry, and secure. But no, they're not, because you have 2 holes in it. And even if you were to say, like, oh, put them in the bag inside. Well, there's holes in this bag, too, that go straight through to both sides. This is what I don't understand. This without those holes, would be awesome. I'm not saying it can't be used. I mean, because you know what you could do with this? You could put your map or your chart in here. This is a great surface to use. Oh, I have one right here. Like a vis-a-vis wet erase marker, or even better, the Staedtler alcohol erase markers, you know, because then even if it gets wet, it's a waterproof case because this wipes away with water. But the alcohol markers that you can only wipe off with alcohol, you know, if you need to make navigation marks, or, you know, you're plotting your team's assault, or whatever it happens to be. But what in the holy F? Why would you put holes on your waterproof map case? I never understood that. Some companies put it there, some don't. It seems to me that you're throwing away your waterproofness by putting holes. Anyway, metal zipper. So we got that going for us. Now, I'm not saying it's useless. I'm not going to say it's useless because, you know, if you're taking care of it, you know, you can protect it, and it does fold down very nicely and small. I'm just saying I would prefer it a lot more if there weren't holes in my waterproof map case. That's what I'm saying. It's not waterproof. It's water resistant. You know, let's just not mince words. And because of that, I'm going to put it in meh. Now, yeah, I guess you could double bag your stuff and put it in there, but like I said, even these have little holes. It's not useless. It's not a useless item. I mean, it's still... I would put my map or something in here anyway. My chart's in here because, like I said, it has that plastic face, so it's great for making marks and stuff on there that you don't want to put directly onto the chart because you might want to use it again for something. But this has to go in meh just because it is not what it says. It is not. But it's not a bad quality item. It still will give a good level of protection. It's just not 100% waterproof. So let's move on to the Aquamira water filter straw with an MSRP of $12. Now, I could open this up, but we've seen this before. It is not a life straw, okay? It's not, but it does work. It works. It's a cheaper version, but you know what? It works. It does. It does what it says. And I've known people that actually have tested these things out, and it's not as expensive as a life straw. And anything that will help get you fresh water, you know, go for it. And we've seen these in a couple different boxes. It actually has come in the Shit Hits Fan box. It might have come in this again. It's come in, I think, survival boxes, the gear only box. It's, I don't want to say a budget brand, but it's less expensive than some of the fancier brands, like I'll reference Lifestar again. But it does its job. It does its job. It'll filter 30 gallons for you, and it'll keep you safe drinking water. So I'm going to put it in like it. Just very simple. Next on the card, we already did the compass, the Smith Pack Pal Tinder Maker and Fire Starter. It is so funny that this came in the box. I am doing another video right now that I'm in the middle of filming. And hold on a second, hold on. I have one of these, and you can see it is well used, and it is actually, I've got stuff in it because I'm using it. The first time I saw this, I kind of like said, how good is this thing going to be? This thing is good. This is a good thing, and you can use it for, I'm using it right now with some pieces of fat wood because it makes great, very flammable tinder, especially out of fat wood. But you can use it with anything. I've used it with lots of hardwoods. It really works. It just works. And although it might seem a little weird, like cheesy, like you're carrying around a little cheese grater with you, it works pretty well. And this rod works pretty well too. Not great. It's a little small, but it's an all-in-one kind of thing. So the value on this is what? $11.99. Absolutely worth it. I've used this several times by the fire. I mean, look at it. That's basically what it is. It's very simple. It is like a little cheese grater in your pocket, but it lets you make your fire starting materials very easily. So you just gather some wood, or you can use other fire starting like the fire starting sticks or something like that. Even shred it up and get your fire going with it. And I have to say, I like this too. Even though some of this stuff some of the stuff here is like stuff you can find at Walmart or whatever. The brand is Smith's is good. They make good stuff, and the price is fair. I absolutely would recommend this. In fact, Ethan and Aiden like helping me out with this. Something about grating wood into shreds they really enjoy. So this goes, and I like it. Yeah. You'll see more of this in another video later. Next, the Wazoo Survival Tracking Bandana, $15. Now we've we've seen this in Battle Box. The truth is, I'm not a fan of these bandanas. I'd rather have a book or something, or some kind of I don't know. What the bandana is good for is basically they've given you a triangle bandage that you can use for various. That's what I see when I see this. To me, this is not the most useful way to organize information on a bandana like this. I know there are some people who really like this. They think it's great. I think of this as a thing that you can use for filtering water if you need to. I don't know. I guess you can burn it. You can use it, like I said, as a little. Well, it's a little small for a sling. You can make a sling out of it if you need to, or a bandage or something. You can make some alternate uses though out of it. I personally would prefer another item in the box, but it's I never, the last time we got this, they didn't have this little legend on it. The Wazoo Eye Spot logo to deter predators. I guess you can hang that up. I guess they see that. Big eyes. I don't know. Predators go away. I don't know. Predator sees an infrared. If you've seen any of the movies, I don't think that's going to deter the predator. He's pretty tough. I don't think he's going to be afraid of that. I'm actually going to have to put this one. Don't like it. Just me personally, I would have rather had another item. Plus, if they're talking about the predator, the only thing that deters the predator is a xenomorph, and they fight. So there you go. Next, a Fisker's Axe Sharpener for $14.99. I have never seen this thing before in my life. Fisker's, again, good brand name company. They make good stuff. I've never seen an axe sharpener by them before. So, this looks like it's supposed to open or something. And here I go, just not reading directions when I could just read directions. It's a fixed angle sharpener for axes. Is it axes or axi? Axon? We're gonna call them axon. Oh, look at that. So that's very interesting. It feels like a ceramic in there, kind of, and so you can clean out your shavings in there. I feel like I need to test it out for a sec. All right, it says to sharpen, roll back and forth in slot. I can see a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. I can see a little bit of kind of it working. And I can feel a little bit of it sharpening that edge up. Now, the whole thing about this is you can open it to clean out shavings and stuff. That's different. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, it's an interesting way to sharpen an axe. It actually, I don't know how long you have to do this to really get a really sharper edge. You don't want like a razor's edge on an axe because it's likely to chip or roll or deform somehow. But I can absolutely see. I don't know if you can see that. You're getting that cleaner edge up front. Not bad, actually. I've never messed with this. I can't pile it right now. I need to mess with it some more. But on the surface, it seems convenient. I've never been a fan of fixed angle, guide sharpeners and stuff. I prefer to do actual sharpening myself. But I'm going to put this in somewhere between like it and I mean, I think it's a good concept. I like it so far. I might be willing to pay for it if it, over time, I'm going to have to test it out on a few things and see how it works. But, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we got a free item this month, or it's just not on the card, because we have 2 things left, and I'm happy with this. This is not on the card, I don't see. And maybe it's just my card doesn't have it, but Behemoth Stormproof Sweetfire. I love Sweetfire. and I've said this on the channel before, and I've used it on the channel before. I've never seen a package like this. And yes, again, this is something you could go and get at Walmart, the Sweetfire. I've never seen Behemoth Sweetfire. Oh my God. Sweetfire is an awesome fire starting match. UCO, again, their stuff is very hit or miss for me. Wow, this is huge. So Sweetfire is something that it's a very good fire starter. Like, it's, you know, it's a storm-proof match, but then it's connected to this fire starting stick. Now, I have never seen these Behemoth ones before. I wonder if it comes with a striker in the box. It doesn't. Are these strike anywhere? Oh no, there's the striker in the package. Do they each have one? They each have one. So not only are you getting the cool Sweetfire, I don't think I have a. I wonder if I'm out. I think I'm out of Sweetfire. Oh, see, I always keep some actual Sweetfire on hand. These are awesome. This is life size, right? They're the match, and then the fire starter connected to it, and they work great. I've never seen this before, and I am thrilled with this, because not only do you get the Behemoth, Sweetfire, but then you get this cool tin. You could always transfer this to something else, or wait till it's done. But then you've got an awesome tin to build a survival kit with, or a fire starting kit, or whatever else. This is awesome. I love this. I'm putting this in. Love it. No, but seriously, guys, this is a great fire starter, or storm match, or whatever you want to call it. I love it. I love it. All right, so there's only one item left on the card, and it is the CRKT Nobo with an MSRP of $69.99. And look, oh wow, it actually ties together with the axe sharpener. Nice. So what is this though? Woods T-Hawk axe handle installation instruction. Remove axe head and handle from the box. Okay, good step one. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying that much. It's a very light handle. And of course, we'll just say we'll just note, that we got our CRKT little booklet here with all sorts of CRKT stuff. Okay, great. So we'll remove this. And there's a do not eat thing. Relatively lightweight, but So we're going to slide the axe head down the handle. I'm going to slide it down this way. And then to set the axe head, we're going to bang it on the ground. So I need to get to a hard surface, so if you'll excuse me a moment. And it is set. Ooh, look at that. That is pretty. That is very pretty. You know what I'm going to do here real quick? A little bit of a feeling of burr on the edge. So since they gave us this, perfect. That is a very pretty, interesting little axe. And you know what? It's got nice leverage and everything. Not bad for, obviously we're not going to try going out. We're not going to fell trees or even like little saplings or anything. But for just some wood processing by the fire, it's got a nice weight to it. You got good leverage. It's an interesting design. Something I, have not seen before. Little Viking looking. And I think that I have to like this. Now, the price, we could probably find it for a little bit cheaper if we looked. CRKT does make some really nice axes and hatchets. I'm pretty sure this one also came in a barrel and blade, and I've loved this one. This one's been great. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out, just to cut up a little bit of, you know, some firewood that's already been cut into some smaller pieces. Just check it out. In any case, the weight, I mean, it's a lightweight little hatchet axe to begin with. You know, with that kind of light weight and then focusing that power right at the end, it's a single, you know, single hot forged chunk of 1095 carbon steel. You can see it's got like a lacquer coating to help protect it. I don't know how well that'll stand up over time, but I'm all into finding out how well this works. So, and they say you can buy replacement handles online. I'm not sure what they're expecting to happen to the handle, but they offer it. So very cool. This is also going to go, and I like it. You know, the truth is, I prefer a nice sturdy knife, but this is definitely cool, and it's not like it's not going to get used. So there we have it. Again, freebie item, I guess, or they just forgot to put it on the card. I'm not sure. Either way, super happy with the Sweet Fire Behemoth. We've got, guys, this is cheap and works amazingly. Definitely pick one of these up. Like, get it online, find it at Walmart. It works so well for establishing, you know, your fire making kit, or just starting. And you're going to see it in operation in a video coming up anyway. So we've got the axe, the Sweet Fire, the tinder maker, the life straw, and the compass all like it. We've got this guy kind of still in limbo because I got to test it out a little bit. I'm not sure. We've got the not so waterproof map case in meh, and then we've got the Wazoo bandana in don't like it, just because. But overall, good month. I like this. I like this a lot. Not only are items good, I totally believe that the value is there for the box this month. I mean, absolutely. Way better than another box we just did. In terms of what the box costs and the value, and again, it's not always about the money you're spending to monetarily to what you get in the box. It's the value and the use that you get out of the items, you know? Sorry, I'm not sure how to put it into words what I'm thinking, but it's not just the one-for-one monetary value, but the use that you'll get out of these items is great. So, Barrel and Blade is you know, still doing really, really well. Still doing really, really good with this. Love it. Really, really, really well. I love this. I love that. I cannot, like, this might be my favorite thing in the whole box, honestly. This Sweet Fire stuff is great. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Favorite item? Least favorite item? Questions, comments, concerns, spears to throw? We used to say that in the military all the time at the end of a mission briefing. Questions, comments, concerns, spears, gripes. Looking forward to seeing your comments and what you have to say. And in the meantime, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. It's raining out, pouring out right now, but I'm going out to do something with this. And I will be back again real soon.